is to stand up and talk for my rights. I know what that is. See? And I don't care who the guy is. Because my right is my right.
Get up, stand up for your right.
Ask the Lawyer with Brian Figeroux, founder and senior partner at the law firm of Figeroux and Associates. Mr. Figeroux opened his private practice in downtown Brooklyn in 1996. He specializes in personal injury, immigration, matrimonial law, bankruptcy, and wills and estate planning, with a strong emphasis on litigation matters. As the Lawyer features Brian's legal advice as he answers listeners' questions and shares his insights in achieving your goals and objectives. Every week, As the Lawyer also features interviews and guests related to Mr. Figeroux's interests outside the law. Guests and topics include health and wellness, the civil rights war, music production, writers, as well as international and local political and religious leaders. Wide-ranging, fun, informative radio. That's Ask the Lawyer with Brian Figeroux. Ask the Lawyer any question you like via email at bfigeroux@msn.com. That is bfigeroux@msn.com for legal advice regarding specific situations. Appointments at the office will be made when you call 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Please note that submitting questions do not create an attorney-client relationship.
Yes, this is Ask the Lawyer. You have questions? We've got the answers. Whatever your legal issue or concern, call us right now for a free, no obligation legal consultation. The number to call, the number to share, and the number to keep is 855-768-8845. That's 855-768-8845, or you can visit us at www.askthelawyer.us. That's www.askthelawyer.us. We know that 2020 has been a challenging year, unlike any other. And as we move forward in 2021, we have to start paying attention and taking care of our business. Because if we don't take care of our business will take care of us. Mr. Figeroux?
Good day, good day, good day. My name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers, and hey, is the U.S. government a love government? Because if you come to this country, you overstay your time. Whether you come with inspection or without inspection, that seems to be the only alternative for you to get a green card. So you came here from Jamaica, you came here from Trinidad, you came here from Barbados. You come here on a visitor's visa. You overstay your time. You came here on a student visa. You overstayed your time. What is your alternatives? Well, the fastest path most people take is, and the only path is, marriage to a U.S. citizen. Not a green card holder. It has to be a U.S. citizen. Some people marry a green card holder and then the guy can't get his citizenship because he have too much arrest. That's the risk. You have to be married to a U.S. citizen. If you get married to a green card holder and that person never becomes a citizen, you'll have to get a provisional waiver. Yes. So, you're married to a U.S. citizen, you put in the applications and you get fingerprinting done, you get a work permit, you get a social, then you have your interview for the green card. How long will it take? Several months, maybe a couple of years. Immigration goes at their own pace. Once you apply for a green card through a U.S. spouse or green card holder, and we're talking about a U.S. spouse, we said a provisional waiver for the green card holder, what is the interview like? Well, at that interview, you have to prove that when you got married, it was a bona fide marriage. And what does that mean? You're going to have to show documents to prove that you live together with your spouse. Joint bank accounts, a joint lease, utility bills like gas, electricity, telephone, cable, some bills in one spouse's name, the other bills in the other spouse's name. Pictures of you all at the wedding. Who's the best man? Who's the best woman? Pictures during the year for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. Pictures. You have to do a nice album to show, pictures maybe with the stepchildren, pictures with the in-laws. Those are the things that immigration expect. So your wife have to do a nice album, because I know them guys ain't doing no album. So the wife doing a nice album to show these relationships. How about your Facebook? Well, you can't have a Facebook and you're married and your wife have another man on Facebook, or the husband have another woman on Facebook. Hey, they look at your social media. So you have to be careful, very careful, because, if you're getting a horn, a bun, that's something else. Hey, maybe you need to do an abused spouse petition if you're getting a horn or a bun. All right, because sometimes people get fed up with the spouse quickly. Not only the guy cheating, that woman cheating too. So it's equal. This is, what you call this? Woman's time, liberation, whatever. So it means just like how a woman wants to be treated fairly on the job, and she should be, the woman giving you a horn just like you could give a horn. Okay, brothers? So you have to prove again it's a bona fide marriage. So you have to have documentations. If you have the lease, the utility bills, pictures to show that you all live together. Documents. And at the interview, we have obviously the original there and the copies there. We will compile all of those documents in the office. You have to do joint tax returns. Married filing jointly or married filing separately, not single or head of household. People come in and they say, no, boy, she do the return before me because she wanted the refund. She had bills to pay. Sometimes they say the guy do his taxes already, but you have to amend your tax returns. Because if you file single or head of household, it means that you're no longer with your spouse. So you're telling immigration, because you file a single or head of household, you don't live with your wife, that the marriage is not bona fide. Are you a dummy? So people go to people who prepare tax and they do your immigration forms and stuff. That's going to get you into trouble. We always get people coming to the office, the tax man charge me this to fill out the forms. Well, the tax man can give you legal advice. The notary cannot give you legal advice. And immigration law is dynamic. What does that mean? It keeps changing all the time. The most important thing that you have to do is to prove that this is a bona fide marriage. And what it means, filing your taxes properly, having all those documents that a relationship have. They look at your, obviously, social media. You have to be careful. If you're married for less than 2 years, you get your interview, you will get a temporary green card, not a permanent green card. So people who, when they get their interview, are married for more than 2 years, get a permanent green card. Those who go to the interview before the 2-year period get a temporary green, and after the permanent green card. So those who get a temporary green card, you're going to have to go through this whole process again to remove the condition on your green card. However, if you're removing the condition on your green card, one of the issues is if you have a bad marriage, either abuse or obviously some sort of separation, then you could do a divorce and show documents during that relationship that you have acquired after your first interview. So it's a 2-step process, not a 1-step process. Your wife can't go missing. Your husband can't go missing. So you have to consult with the attorney what type of divorce that you have to do. What we have sometimes in relationships, people are abusive. Most times it's the guys abusing the woman. So some women, they go into a marriage, bona fide marriage, the husband is abusive. Every time he say jump, you have to ask him how high. You have to cook him food every day. You have to give him a bath. A sponge bath, a real bath, I don't know. You understand? So it becomes taxing on the relationship since, women are liberated. They don't give men a bath no more. They don't, when he say he wants sex, he had to give the man sex all the time. Sometimes in a bad mood, you can't even have a headache during the relationship. So marriages break down. The spouse could become abusive, and you need to call the office immediately. Why? Because you may be able to file a self-petition as an abused spouse. My name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. Our number is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Give us a call for a free over-the-phone legal consultation. So yes, we are talking about the U.S. government is a love government. What does that mean? Once you come here and you overstay your time, only marriage is your option. There are other exceptions to the rule. We handle that through our consultations. But generally, marriage is the only option that you have. And some marriages don't work. Then you have to file an abuse petition if your spouse is abusive. There's no such things as abandonment. People come to the office, they say, Mr. Figeroux, I come home last night and my wife in there, the whole place, she take all she shoes, she dresses. The house have a lot of room now, but I know where this lady gone. She just decide she gone. Or similarly, the husband disappear. And they ask about whether or not you could get a green card through abandonment. No. You get a green card through, obviously, the marriage, both spouses cooperating, or if the spouse is abusive. In recent times, with the Louison case, in the gentleman who was arrested by the federal government, what he did was file thousands of fraudulent applications claiming that women were abused. And this gentleman had people with past marriages, people who ain't married, people with children under 21, all claiming that these people were abused. These people, for the most part, a lot of them were denied. Some of them traveled and now cannot obviously renew their work permit. But a lot of these people are being placed in deportation. And what is the problem here? Well, the problem here is you are responsible for the fraud, not the notary, not some man who looked like a lawyer and sung like a lawyer. All you have to do is go to New York State Licensing Department and you could check whether that notary, that tax person, or Louison, in this case, if they have a law license. It is very important that you hire an attorney who could legally practice here in New York State. What you should also do is ask the attorney, are you a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association? That's a professional organization that immigration attorneys work with, be members of, and they have special training. They get alerts as to the changes in the laws. I've been a member of the American Immigration Lawyers Association since 1997. So you do the math. Yes. Not only that, when you hire a lawyer, when you go to his office wouldn't just suddenly close down or you can't find the lawyer or whatever. With a notary and those people doing fraud, you will not find them. And you cannot blame them. You have to file, if it's an attorney not doing the work, you have to file a grievance. If it's one of these corner stores, you should go to your local district attorney's office, and also you should talk to people at the Attorney General's office. That's Tis James, the New York State Attorney General. You should also consult with an attorney before meeting with these people so that the attorneys could do some sort of analysis. How we do our analysis is by doing a Freedom of Information Act request to get a copy of all files that went to immigration on your behalf. Some people are very surprised and they are surprised because what they do, they sign blank forms. You cannot sign forms in blank. You are responsible for all information on the form. And this is what a lot of the people who were defrauded by Louison said, that they signed blank forms. So my people, you don't have to be, you could be desperate, but you shouldn't be stupid. Your mother and your father bring about good children. And a lot of you all have good educations to be smarter than that. Again, my name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. Our number for free legal consultation is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. You could also go to our website, Ask the Lawyer, at www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. It doesn't matter which state you are in. It doesn't matter. This is federal law, and we could work with you in any state in the United States of America. Again, the U.S. government, I love government. Why? The only option is marriage to a U.S. citizen. So you have to be careful. You have to understand your rights. When we represent our clients, we represent the beneficiary. We're not representing the petitioner, because the beneficiary is the one who has to get the green card, not the petitioner. So there are times, obviously, that the petitioner may not want to cooperate with the spouse, and you have to be very careful. My name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. When you get married, any children 17 years or younger, you could apply to get a green card for them. Yes. So you have children, they are 17 years or younger. As long as you apply for their green card before their 21st birthday, they could get a green card within the same period for you, whether they're here in the U.S. with you or they're outside of the United States. If your children are over 18 or more, then when you get the green card, you could then petition for your children. So please understand the law. So did you come here with inspection, without inspection? Without inspection, we're going to get you a provisional waiver. We have to show hardships on your citizen spouse, green card spouse, and then you have to travel to your home country to get that green card. Through that provisional waiver, what we do is get an approval that you're no longer subject to the 3-year or 10-year bar. However, if you have any criminal records, that's going to be a problem. If you committed fraud on your visa applications to come to the United States, that's a problem. When you come to the office, please do not lie. We have a long questionnaire. We ask you questions, and we are asking those questions to determine whether or not the path to legalization for you could involve that provisional waiver. So be very careful. Again, any children 17 years or younger, your spouse could petition for them and for those children, your U.S. citizen spouse. The provisional waiver is just for you. If the child is overseas, the person that has a green card could also petition for those children. You could only petition for your brother or your sister when you're a U.S. citizen. If you petition for your mother or your father, you have to be a U.S. citizen also. If your parents came to this country without inspection, there's no provisional waiver for a child petitioning for the parent. Yes. So that's a big issue. But we may seek to see if there's any other hardships on any other related relative. Again, this is the law firm of Figeroux and Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. If you are one of those students here in the United States, a F1 student, you did your OPT, you're looking to get your H-1B visa so that you could get a work permit for 3 years, and then it could be renewed for another 3 years, and then hopefully the company petition for you for your green card. A lot of times, obviously, we know there's a quota, If you are denied that quota, then what you need to consider, can I immigrate to another country? So if you would like to work in Canada, we could also help you if you are here legally on a student visa attending one of those colleges or universities. And it doesn't matter what state you are in. You obviously could go to our website, Ask the Lawyer, www.askthelawyer.us, and set up either a telephone or an in-person consultation in our office. What is our number for Ask the Lawyer? 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website, Ask the Lawyer, is www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. Are you undocumented? We could put you on the path to legalization. What we are also doing is screening people to see whether or not they could legalize through Biden's 2021 proposal for legalization. The problem with Biden's proposal is that he controls the Congress. He does not control the Senate. The Senate, Biden needs 60 votes. How many votes do they have? 50 plus 1, which is the vice president, which means that he's looking for 9 votes to pass comprehensive immigration reform. And you know how them Republicans are. I don't know what Biden gonna give them that will encourage them to sign on to comprehensive immigration reform, but this is a big battle. However, you should be prepared. So if you want to consult on our comprehensive immigration reform initiative, we have special materials in the office to share with you. We also will do an evaluation as to obviously people who may have done applications before or people with criminal records. So please, you could also give us a call on that issue, the 2021 Biden immigration reform. What is our number? 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website, Ask the Lawyer, www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. For those of you who want more information on the Louison fraud, the gentleman is now deceased, you could Google that story and it will come up in our Caribbean American Weekly, Workers' World Today, and we also did it in the Amsterdam News. So you could get more information about that gentleman's problems, how he defrauded people on Lenox Road, right opposite to Congresswoman Yvette Clarke's office. So for several years, under the Congresswoman's nose, he's right there in the community. Ali Louison committed fraud, a gentleman from Grenada. Now, what we need our politicians to do is to be more diligent. They say they like us. They tell us they love us. They tell our family members to vote for them. A lot of New York City, 25% or more of all residents are naturalized. In the medical system, 50% are naturalized citizens. And for all those CNAs and nurses' aid, it goes up to 67%. Anytime a union endorses any candidate, what they need to know is what is that candidate doing for immigrants. Yeah, because, hey, a lot of them, those nurses, you see all of them, taking all this risk to keep people alive in New York City. Again, 50% of all medical staff, foreign born. 67% of all their staff are what? CNAs and LPNs. They are foreign born, yes. So we are well represented in New York City system, naturalized citizens. So please, look at our political power. We want comprehensive immigration reform, and we want a city, New York City. Maybe we need to get a naturalized citizen who will run for mayor one day and obviously serve us well, because we certainly are not being served by none of those elected officials, either those who run in or those who are there already. My name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. We have power. We're not using the power. So please, brothers and sisters, step forward. Those of you who are naturalized citizens, and you want to become a city council person, a state assembly person, a state senator, the mayor, the governor. You want to run for the U.S. Senate, for the U.S. Congress. You can't run for president, but hey, we have a consultant firm, IQ Inc., and we will help you on that path to be an elected official. Why are we introducing this program? Because they keep ignoring us. So, not only do we have to solve the problems of our undocumented, we also have to address the needs of our naturalized citizens. I'm a naturalized citizen. Yeah. Came here as an immigrant, got my green card, got my citizenship, filed for everybody I could file for because I want my whole family here. I love them. That's what we do. We want to bring about changes. And you know what? Why I came to America? America keep thieving me money from the Caribbean, Africa, Latin America. So I had to follow the money. Where's the money? In America. So, hey, you had to come to the place where they take your money and they invest it. So do not be ashamed that you came to this country and you now live here, and you trying to legalize yourself, and you run for government. You need to take over the place, because nobody ain't gonna be serving you with your needs. So please, my people, not only should we be on the path to becoming, getting our green cards, but we should get our citizenship, run for office, go to school, get a degree in whatever, advance ourselves educationally, business-wise, start a business. We're starting a lot of businesses already, but we have to open more businesses. So please, my people, be proud. Hold your head up high, because we are smart. We are very smart. We just have to be smarter. It just means that we have to have some more progress in this place, and part of it is political power. We need to seize that political power, because even people who look like us don't want us here. My name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux & Associates. This is Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. You have any legal issues, political issues, give us a call. Make an appointment to come in. The number is 855-768-8845. Again, 855-768-8845. Our website, www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. And please, my brothers and sisters, get your vaccine. Do not die. We are the ones dying. We need to live. Get your vaccine. And I don't want no dumb person calling me to tell me about don't get the vaccine. I'm not taking them calls. If you want to talk nonsense, find somebody else. I only want to deal with serious people. I want to deal with people who want to protect their health, want to get their green card, want to become a citizen, has wills and estate issues or real estate issues because they want to be they want to get more money, protect the money, who want to start businesses and these things. Anybody who want to call and talk nonsense, please find somebody else. Time is precious. Time is money. My name is Brian Figeroux of Figeroux & Associates. Thank you for listening to Ask the Lawyer. You got questions, we got answers. Thank you.
Do you have a legal issue, question, or concern? Turn to Ask the Lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a free consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us. You can also register for our free paralegal program, get legal news, business consults, or other information on educational issues. Yes, ask the lawyer. You have questions, we've got answers. For a free consultation or to refer a client, visit www.askthelawyer.us. Again, www.askthelawyer.us.